the Ebola bomb. It's possible, but they're stating not very easy to make. Now, this is Fox News pushing this article, and they're twisting it. As you read the story, you'll be able to tell here of what they're doing. I want to point out a few things here. I'm going to read from the article. They state if some worst case scenarios are to be believed, then terrorist groups could use this recent outbreak of Ebola in Africa to their advantage by using this Ebola virus as a biological weapon. Now, they state that the idea that Ebola could be used as a biological weapon should be viewed with heavy skepticism, according to bioterrorism experts. Now, when they're saying this, they're saying the exact opposite of the truth right out the gate. This is red flags flying everywhere. They state, although deadly, Ebola is notoriously unstable when removed from a human or animal host, making weaponization of the virus unlikely. Now, this is what these two bioterrorism experts told Live Science. They know full well that this is already a bioweapon. It doesn't need to be put in bomb form. It has been manipulated and mutated already into the strain in which we're seeing, and they are using it alone as a bioweapon. Because this strain, the way that it all came about, did not come about naturally. It was produced in this bioweapons lab inside of Africa, which was funded by Bill Gates and George Soros, and now Bill Gates has hopped on his yacht and has totally fled Africa. He's going to come to America, and they've already got this whole thing worked up where they have this vaccine ready come later this year into 2015. Can you believe that? That quick? They've already got it. So, soon as anything breaks out, they're going to be like, oh, don't worry. We told you. Everyone's just freaking out. Get the vaccine. You'll be fine. We've already tested it. Yada, yada. Now, who's going to be the first human guinea pig is the question for this new vaccine. Now, this new serum that was given to these patients in Atlanta, the first two Ebola patients to arrive in the United States, we have seen very little time pass. You know, you should be letting at least 6 months or more go by to see the effects of this serum on these people's bodies, because we don't know. You know, talk about mutating, going into the stuff of the movies. They cannot try to move too quickly here with approaching this in this aspect. Now, they're stating that a biological weapon could be used in the form of a powder. Now, Peter Walsh here, he's a biological anthropologist. He's not tied into this government bioterrorism groups that are trying to feed you lies. He's stating that the whole world should take this threat very seriously, an Ebola bomb. Now, he warns that terrorists can harness this virus simply in a powder form, load it into a bomb, and then explode it over a highly populated area. It would cause a large number of horrific deaths. Now, not only that, you don't need to break this down into powder form. All you need is to pack a plane full of bodies that are reeking of this and crash it in an area. You know how many people are going to be coming up to the wreckage site, sifting through it? No one has a clue that Ebola was on that plane. Matter of fact, that the whole plane was crawling with it, and that was the weapon. And they're going to continue to go through the crash site, pull the bodies out, try to identify it, the reason it went down, all this. Weeks are going to go by, and guess what? The first symptoms will start to show up all over the place. Then it's over. Then it is over. And who's capable of pulling off such an event like this? You guessed it. Maybe Ron Paul was right. The United States is hiding something about MH17. Imagine if that happened here under the exact same scenarios I just spoke about. Look at MH17. If you were to insert Ebola into that plane, into that situation with everyone unknowing in that Ukrainian region where they want all them people dead anyway, well. Who knows? I tell you one thing, something like this shows up in that region, you know who's behind it. And it's just a fair warning here that an Ebola bomb could be used in a number of different ways. And the fact that bioterrorism experts are trying to say that, oh, it's not possible at all, this and that, they're lying right to your face. Because the new strain itself is a bioweapon, turning people into the weapons unknowingly. I'll leave links. It's been Dabu7. Peace.